The Mirepoix. All the way.
All right, ready?
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are now tuned in to the Mirepoix, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Look at us playing with new toys. Welcome to the Mirepoix.
Welcome, everybody.
We are here, back at you, moving and grooving. As I mentioned on the last episode, we are fully mobile. Keeping up, so special shout out to Tony Siesta.
Oh, yes.
For hosting us tonight.
100%.
Providing us good food from last food burgers and Mai Tai, and they let us bring in some of our favorite friends, good food. We'll dive all that into just 1 second, but hold on one time, let me play with our new soundboard. Mirepoix. Mirepoix. Welcome, episode 7, Teambuilding.
Yes.
Big one.
It almost sounded like you said 17.
I mean,
we were manifesting.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But yes, team building. But real quick, the Mirepoix. We are a collective. The French Mirepoix is made up of celery, onions, carrots, and in our version of the Mirepoix, we like to make it up of our skills, our expertise, personalities, everything we bring into the pot to bring that flavor to you guys. Is what the Mirepoix is for us. And so tonight we're talking about team building.
Team building. Let's also not forget that Mirepoix gets reduced with some butter, fat of your choice. You, the viewers, you're our butter. You get a silky smooth.
Yes.
Share to your friends. Let everyone know.
Bring them on.
The Mirepoix is here.
Absolutely.
Soundboard.
That's beautiful, man. So we're jumping right into the cheers. My guy is thirsty.
Yeah. Oh, cheers to the Mirepoix. Cheers to the viewers.
Salute.
Lady, what's so much you like the way I take my shots?
Yeah. Sure.
I didn't either. It was a compliment. I take those.
Okay. So introduce yourself, man, for any potential newbies.
To everyone, welcome in. My name is Mirepoix I'm the guild master for the Guild of Texas. We're growing your ability and help manifest all your dreams. Everyone's got a creative vision. Some people just help getting themselves there. We are there. Full team of full squad to take care of you, top to bottom, staffing, problem solving, hands-on leadership training. We are here to make you.
that is super dope. And I'm here to attest to that. Roberto has been working with me for the past few months, and so many progress reports to make since check them out. I am Chef Caius, your luxurious private chef and caterer. We always aim to give you an exceptional dining experience, whether it's in your own home, in the environment of your choosing, going to the ranch, going to states, islands, different countries, wherever you would have us, we would love to be there for you, give you an exceptional experience. So that is who I am, and that's what I do. So,
oh, you want me to hit the soundboard?
let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, hold on.
There we go. There we go. Little
And
brain fart there.
for the viewers at home, just as he attested to me, I can attest that you sit there, you hear private islands, you hear ranch, you hear estates, you hear all these different locations he mentions. I've been there. I've seen it. My own two eyeballs. He does it. He puts it together. He throws it down with a spatula, with a knife, and a cutting board.
We try our best to be our best. So I made a post about that today. My goal, and I'm sure it's your goal as well, man, is to be the best at what you do. Everybody does. He said everything. Anything he touches, he wants to be the best at. I just want to focus on what I do and be the best at what I do. High achiever.
Yeah.
Bigs up to you.
I'm gonna say it this way. This is the lesson I've been learning through life is to make sure not to bite off more than I can chew. Yes, especially me, since I want to be the best at it. If I sit there and I hop in on a new video game, I'm gonna be better than everyone at it. If I take on a new project, I'm gonna be better than everyone at it. It doesn't matter what I say I will do. I'm going to try my best to be the best. And maybe I'll die trying.
Yeah.
That's the mentality right there.
Yeah, I was saying. So, somebody said you only live once, you only die once. So, do the best, go to your fullest potential every time you can. So let's catch up, man. How's your week been, man?
Oh man, weekend has been phenomenal. Been able to practice new techniques, practice new things, really start building everything. Both of us, we had a business professionals in San Antonio meeting. Got to meet a lot of cool people. Yeah, if anyone keeps me on Instagram, I got to take a cool video where the camera spins around me. Let's get all the angles. That's we just still steady building. We're living up to new things. We're planning new events. We're always trying to build, coach, and surpass our previous week.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. As you said, we did do that business mixture, and then this weekend I went back out of town to the range. And much love to my clients out there, because these guys are multi-millionaires, and cool enough, they're actually caterers. And you put two and two together if you're from the area. I'm not going to put their name out there, but with their caliber of who they are and what they do, they gave me an opportunity. They threw a client towards me, and they could have easily taken the job. It's a party of 100 going on this weekend, and I'm just super thrilled and honored to have them start giving me clients. That means they trust me. That means that they respect my work. They trust me enough to be able to take care of them. So, this week we're pretty much gathering the team, getting everybody ready. I just ordered some polos today, so we're going to have some Chef Caius experience polos coming for you real soon this weekend. Man, I'm just so excited, man. It's just the building process. And that's really what we wanted you guys to be able to see with the Mirepoix, is how we're leveling up each and every episode. So
we keep producing to a better flavor.
Yes.
You throw us raw into the frying pan, it's going to take some time, but we're going to produce.
Yes, I like that. That was dope. I really like that. That's really exactly what we need. Give it some time. Let it slowly build that flavor, man. And everybody eat of it, and have a unstoppable. Big ups to that, man.
Yeah, big ups to the catch-ups. That is who we are. Unfortunately, we don't have Chef Fantastic with us tonight.
Yes.
Life calls in many ways, and here we are putting it together because at the end of the day, the simmering don't stop. The growth don't stop. I got this cool little green right behind me, it don't stop. And so just to dive right into it, I did mention that we are being hosted today by Tony Siesta.
Yes.
Absolutely wonderful event. Thank you Lord for them. Special shout outs to the role that they're playing in the culture of San Antonio, hosting pop-ups, giving people access to their opportunities and their resources. And that's sort of at the end of the day what the culture of San Antonio is we put together resources and we make everything, build the culture, build the city, build the program. That's the way we do it. That's how we used to do it. So with that, as I mentioned, we got our cocktails from there.
Yes.
Shout outs to them.
What are you drinking, man?
Man, I think it's the dragon fruit or something like that.
Yes.
I will say the owner team is very creative when it comes to names. I got to work with Francis Bonsai back in the day, like years and years ago, and that was always his big gimmick right there. He's like, yeah, you get a fun name for it. You get a fun name.
Word. So I'm drinking the Painted Black. We say bourbon with blackberry motor. I think I saw some mint, a little bit of lemon juice, and I got some lemons. I love lemon. Tart, kind of sweet but tart. Give you that bite. But it's very refreshing, very very light. Easy drink. I got two, but I'm still kind of sipping on this one. So
Man, I should have got the second one. We've been sitting here for a minute.
well, we can split, man. We can split this once it gets down to that point. Yeah, go about it. And plenty of episodes to get into. And Gilberto mentioned, showing love to the city, bringing everybody together. The food that we're going to be eating today is from our neighborhood Jerk Shack.
Man, let me get
Yeah, go ahead and show some love to the masses, the Jerk Shack. And they're doing some crazy things, not just in the city, but the entire United States, probably even the world. Every time I look up, they're in another article, another magazine, doing just amazing things. And they started off meal prepping. You know what I mean? So just kind of to our point of watching the progress, watching the story, to see them or to know them have started from meal prepping to food truck to storefront to now I think they have like 3 businesses in 5 years. Kudos to them. So we're gonna be eating their pork tacos, jerk pork tacos. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. This is a taco city, so we need the jerk shop. It's a phenomenal taco. I think they even won awards on these tacos. So
it's by we opened a restaurant next door to them once. It was a pleasure trading with food with them because we had good food, they had good food. It was a social environment.
Word, man. Oh, you want to dig in real quick, bro? I also got that mac and cheese.
Oh, special treats.
Yeah,
And to that extent, A, marketing is phenomenal, but B, as much as it is a solo enterprise, I don't think any member of their squad or their family can take credit for what they've been doing. But in the same regard, I'm sure throughout the entire process they've been building their team. That's no one can do this alone. Even when they have been doing it alone, they still have people, whether it's a server or a bartender,
somebody at the door.
somebody.
I'm gonna take a bite.
I'll distract y'all while he does that with, let's see, a fun fact about Teambuilding. It actually, the first warriors of ancient Greece could only be free men because they knew that slaves, obviously, they would not be able to be efficient targets necessary to complete the task. Warfare, pirates, bandits, armies, honestly became teams before merchants, business, even restaurateurs, anything like that. It always started with the family and always grew into the first main objective, which was territorial conquering and warfare. And a lot of the information that exists to this day about the most efficient, best, brightest ways to not only lead a team but to build a team comes from military standards, to the point where this has been looking at me.
Get your hot sauce.
Oh, hold on. Are all these little hot sauces?
Barbecue. But I'm sure it's not mango.
Yeah, hey, I always trust them. They're doing good things with no sweet and sour. To those who can't eat with us at home, hey, I'm sure y'all are all watching from San Antonio right now. Shout out to Jerk Shack, shout out Last Place Burger, shout out Mirepoix, shout out Tony Siesta. You can come join us at any one of these places. You can always eat what we eat. And if you ever see us cook something delicious and you want in on it, just remember, we're a comment away, we're a DM away, we're a phone call away.
Yeah, we'd love to eventually start bringing in some guests. But yeah, to your point, man, with the teamwork, I feel like collectively in San Antonio, man, the restaurant industry, the food industry, man, collectively as a team, is just really building a foodie empire out here, man. We have all types of eclectic and unique items, fusions, all over the place. And for instance, these jerk pork tacos, mixing Jamaican with Mexican food, something that's definitely fitting for the city, man. Just putting San Antonio on the map collectively. So,
and I never want to hear any talk about authenticity.
we had that talk.
Yeah, nothing ever bugs me more than someone saying it's authentic. Yeah, it's authentic to San Antonio. It's authentic to old Jerk Shack and the way they live their life. Because, hey, while the Caribbean may be their roots, I am beyond positive San Antonio has played a role in influencing who they are as people. And to that extent, you were mentioning how the culture of San Antonio is growing, is building, and it's creating all these new opportunities for great teams and great, amazing food. To that extent, pop-ups are coming, pop-ups galore. Most of my clients operate in a pop-up or food truck environment. And also, coming soon, the Mirepoix will actually be working on our own few little pop-ups to give everyone an opportunity to eat the great food we cook on the show, to kind of relax, hang out with us, and kind of take a step away from our sort of the main way we normally present ourselves to our businesses and have a little fun with the viewers, with us, and with everyone who happens passing by.
I think for sure when that pop-up happens, you gotta put in the conundrum chicken, the curry chicken. that has to be on there.
The conundrum chicken, the conundrum curry. You gotta help me call it up. You gotta help me spruce it up. You gotta help me take it to the next level.
Let those flavors really it was the beauty in the mistake that really
like a chocolate chip cookie.
Sure. That was sure. Yeah, man. Let's dig deeper into I'm trying to read my bills and give them feedback on the sound. And also
oh no. How's the sound? Cassie, how's the sound?
Yeah, saying maybe we could do a part 2 because it sounds like we have a lot to say and struggling to hear.
Oh, yeah. Well, what if we did this? Let's see. Is this working better?
I don't know if that's making the music louder. I can hear you.
Dang, that sounds
let's try it and then
we'll see what happens when we do the sound back, the rewind, the rewatch, and at the same time, anytime we do have these bad episodes like this, we'll make sure to put out highlight snippet reel, which we will be investing more energy into coming soon. We're about to build up our office.
Yeah, big news coming up soon. Hopefully by next Monday, we'll be in a permanent space, man. Yeah,
and working hard towards it.
It's gonna be dope. Nothing like your own space. So we'll talk more about that later. But yeah, man, let's talk about this leadership, team building 100%.
So for any of the chefs watching at home, for anyone that's ever worked in a kitchen, a professional kitchen, I'm sure French style of things. It's kind of back to military ways and that ways. For French cooks, for elevated cooks, or any honestly major cooking establishment in modern era, You have all your positions. You have saucier, you have prep, you have the base, you have all these different things that are all classified as the French system. So I think the biggest reason that not just restaurants, but businesses as a whole kind of really dial themselves into that wonderful militaristic style. I'm sure everyone's had those bad days, type of good days, some of the places that they do. It's never been the system, it's always been the leaders, because at the end of the day, military so creating the roles, that's definitely important. Creating the space, the structure, providing the tools for them to succeed, absolutely out of this world. But I always say larger businesses in general, it takes all the benefits of all the stuff. When we were talking about the Army and Navy, we were talking about the general capacity out of it. So that's the Army as a perfect prime example. I'm sure everyone, or if you haven't, the Bear, really phenomenal show.
Great show. Great show.
Takes a real good look into just everything that is working in the kitchen, working in the restaurant. Shine through its own light, obviously, that restaurant is for everyone, but it really captures a lot of the same sentiments. It's a great show, and that's what makes it great, is it highlights that level of taste and stuff. However, there's one episode they tried to unveil a new system, right? So you and they made mistakes. They didn't set it up right. They were all really chefs, and they were a really hard-working team that really just started to and they all fell apart. Their team walked out on the show, all because of not being able to set their business up.
We're talking about valuable players. Like, so Sid, the sous chef, I mean, she was there thick and thin pretty much throughout the whole season and going through, all the chaos and, all the issues, troubleshooting, making things better. And it was that moment where all the chaos hit. And I guess she might have felt some type of way that her executive chef was really like, dude, he introduced that towards her. She was just like, yo, I'm not dealing with this. She's like, you're a great chef, but you are terrible. Awful. Yeah, awful leader. And that just tells you, like, your talent really doesn't matter. Like, if you can't get people to want to work with you, and if you're not approachable, if you're not a great leader, it doesn't matter, like, cook the best food, the most amazing cuisine, nobody's going to follow you simply because you're just not approachable. You're not that guy. So,
yeah, and same to that extent, that has truly been one of the main cornerstones of my business. One of the things I've found the most successful is essentially saying, hey, to my clients, before we can even dive into or explore or really I'll start messing with wonderful different ways sort of expand your business. First, we got to start with you. 9 times out of 10, so far it has been essentially a crash course in leadership, in that mentality, sort of how to navigate the world how to navigate the world living in this world. Most of my clients are, just where you were at a few months ago in high school. Hey, it's just me, if I can possibly to help you here and there, they come and help me, but looking to expand, looking to grow. And that you did. Yeah, growing your team has multiplied. You have your list. And it really is about preparing yourself for that. Because listen, it's all fair. When it gets tough people get going. Sometimes good talent walks right out the door because people haven't done anything. So I ask you that, as someone who did a great job before you stepped into the job, what were your experiences with good or bad leaders?
So, right before we had the wine dinner, was it last week?
Yeah.
It was last week. I met up with my executive chef at Paisanos. And this guy, for one, it's hard to be a river rat and in the kitchen. There's just so much long hours, mistreatment, unfair pay for a lot of the restaurants. I rarely meet people you're in the kitchen, you are, more than willing and more than happy in the position. In my opinion, I'm always looking for the next big player. You know what I mean? But this particular kitchen, man, the staff was super happy to work with the chef. And myself included as a server. There's I think we talked about it, the split between front of house and back of house. How a lot of times servers don't want to talk to the back of house, the servers, they can't be. It wasn't like this here. There's a teamwork, the team morale full circle, and my chef Raul was extremely approachable, and you just tell that he cared about what he does and people that work with him. So I had a talk with him prior to the dinner. He gave me some tips on how to be a better leader, how to successfully run my business and things like that. And that's been pretty much, I want to say honestly, man, I've had some really awesome leaders in the industry. And it could maybe even be 50-50, but the outstanding leaders have made such an impressible impression on my life. Like I don't even remember too much of it. I've had some pretty bad leaders, man, but I've had some amazing GMs, chefs in this industry that really helped mold me to the business owner that I'm today. So, what about you, bro? You're typically at the leadership role. So, what's that like, bro? What has been some of your struggles and some of your victories, man?
To that end, before I did dive into a leadership role on other people's behalves, one of the biggest things that I can say, you brought it up perfectly. Everyone talks about their biggest divide between the front house and the back house. And then you said at that Paisanos with Raul at the helm, you never really felt that divide. That is definitely the mark of leadership. And so I was a server. All the restaurants I brag about working at, all the restaurants I took a good role in, they never had that divide. I would hear every time. It naturally exists. From my experience, it only exists when bad leadership exists. And really and truly, special shout out to Gordon Ramsay, observing him, watching all of his shows and digesting everything he does. That really, not just him, but every leader I ever had the chance to work with and come across, and a lot of other things like that, really, as you said, helped mold me. And the way they molded me is, I got to watch what the bad leaders do and see how they react and how they act in normal situations, how they treat their staff, how they treat those that are brick walls, how they treat those that are brick walls, sort of how they navigate the business. And if I can sum it all up in one quick sentence into one, you want to study Stoicism. Stoicism is a philosophy that really talks more about how you impact the world and the earth and the people around you, as opposed to how the earth revolves around you or how the earth impacts you. So many people are quick to say, I'd be here if it wasn't for this, I would do this if it wasn't for that. I could be there, but I have to do this. And they provide all the ways that, the world affected me. And this is not to say Stoicism never says the world doesn't affect you. What it says is, if you want to be great, if you want to be smart, if you want to do anything worth doing, you have to be able to essentially move past what the earth does to you. Move past all the bad relationships, move past that server messing up the order, and be able to identify and rationalize. Okay, hey, this was the problem. Here's the solution. Look at me. I'm cool. I'm calm. So are you. Do not lose your cool. And back to that episode in there, that's what caused everything to fall apart. Was the leader lost their cool, and then everyone one by one started losing their cool.
100%. And I have I agree with you. I have a different perspective. My perspective is take control of your life. Don't give any power to the problems and circumstances. A lot of times we blame people in situations, and you being where you are,
Yeah.
You're pretty much volunteering all of your power, saying that this entity, this situation has more power than I do over my own life. And that's something that I've been becoming more and more conscious of. Anytime something happens that doesn't, that I feel like, I wish it would have gone this way, I don't say, I stop trying to blame other people for the downside. I start thinking, okay, what can I do now to fix this issue? What could I afford? Exactly. So, market leadership, man, and it trickles down. Because if you, as a leader, just like we talk about in the Bears, it didn't matter who messed up. Everybody blamed Sid in that episode.
It was your idea.
Yeah, and it's funny too, man, because at that point it almost seemed like everything that she did right up until that point did not matter anymore.
Right out the window.
Right out the window.
Well, and to that extent, I'm sure you've heard it before. I'm sure everyone, especially in the industry, has heard it before. You're only as good as your last play. You're only as good as your last action. You're only as good as where you are in the moment. Because while the past may help guide you, etc., the moment is what leads. And to that end of that sort of bad leadership and that specific example of to go orders to die, my team here at the Guild is honestly comprised of myself and 5 others. Now, those 5 have been following me since the first ever time being a director of operations. And I came in and inherited the most capital SHIT show to ever quite possibly exist. Everything was backwards. They didn't have one single scrap of modern knowledge, technology, or even practices that help modern restaurants survive. And I came in pretty much right at the beginning of the pandemic, and they did the same thing. They tried to hook up the DoorDashes, they tried to hook up the Uber Eats, and they had no idea what they were doing. And I came in and I watched these people operate as if it was normal. What you saw in the Bear with the tickets just all at once, totally collapsing the team, I saw these group of people knocking this out of the park. And mind you, knocking out of the park is a real bold exception. Let me rephrase that. I saw these people stepping up to bat when they were being faced with impossible situations, and doing so, accepting it, and really displaying those acts of stoicism. Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know everything here sucks, but whatever. It's a job, it's a paycheck. We're here to do the best we can. I was really able to take those kids, mold them, and really show them that what they displayed there, giving them out, is really step one. That was the base of everything. From there, we were really able to build everything there, turn it around, create the systems necessary. For those kids, special shout out to Devin, Lauren, Ileana, Diana, and Belle have a very special place in my heart as their yeah, you notice? they are. And for the longest time, I called them Billy because straight up, they were the people I put into the management position to say, hey, not only is y'all ship sinking, but there's 5 other ships sinking. But you here, and I'm going to go and move and build from there. And honestly, during that time, in the pandemic, everyone was failing. We were utterly being crushed. The year and a half, 2 years I was there, it was like a year and 2 months that I was there. And we really just about turned everything around. The systems like we needed, they're using to this day. While I was there, we opened 3 new restaurants. In the year that I've been gone, I say that they were able to open 1 new restaurant following the exact same system that I set into place back then. But it's just funny and it's crazy how same situation, totally different outcomes because of the team you have. It makes all the difference. And being able to have that base level and build on that base, on that foundation, and say, hey, we're going to get through this. This is a new system, but for them to readily accept it, made the lifestyle difference.
The only time I've ever seen long-term success in my short years of living, I'm only 30, but if I had a pattern to choose, anytime that I did really well, it's because I had a team behind me. Anytime that I did so well, it didn't matter how talented I was, how successful it was kidding me, because I was doing it alone. And so there's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And it just tells you like how important it is to have that team building, man.
That was bars. That was.
Yeah,
Hold on a second.
yeah, we can run that back, man.
Yeah.
If you wanna go fast, go alone, and if you wanna go far, go together. Yes, sir. So, right now, I have these mega things, man. Me and Roberto talk about it all the time. About hopping on a private jet, being able to
Yes, sir.
retire
Yes, sir.
in our 30s, all these phenomenal dreams. And, to the average person, that might sound bizarre, but when you have the right people in your squad, you have the right people being able to feed into this and make it more and more possible, man, it seems and it is becoming more and more realistic. And I want to shout out to my team. It's a fairly new team. Some people haven't even met yet. But Maricela Dominguez has been my right hand woman as I want to say so really going out her way to make sure that my life is organized, my life is becoming more simplified. Just praise to her, and my friend Maricela, another Mari.
Okay.
We doubling that with the Mirepoix. Met her back in my Olive Garden days, which for me was considered my first fine dining restaurant. I say fine dining because they had more than 3 wines at the restaurant. You know what I mean? So I am a franchise baby. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll edit that out. No one will ever hear you say
Hey, this is my story, man. I'm a franchise baby. My first restaurant was Logan's. I went to Olive Garden. I went to B Dubs. Went to BJ's. I went to all the franchises. And with that, though, I did my instruction. You have to know, to be able to run multi-restaurants all over the United States, man. Everybody can't just be freestyling stuff. There has to be a guide that everybody follows to be able to allow people to run these things successfully in that ease. So you look like you want to say something.
Oh yeah.
Right?
So what I was gonna jump in is we talked about you can't do it freestyle. You learn the structure of the franchise.
Yes.
So I want to hit you with another popular quote. You can't all be LeBron James. Not everyone can be Lil Wayne. And I'm gonna say this. Had he been president in the next 4 years, he would have also had that. And we can't all design businesses like Roberto Castellano. Because I will say this, the way you learn structure from the franchises, and you were given a good example, and you were showing this is how you do it at a multi-level, actual I learned the exact opposite. I learned by being given that difficult, and I truly did freestyle and create my own methods to practice that works for me. And then don't get me wrong, there were definitely a few proud old examples I did see of large scale operations. But when I took over at Hamachi as their director of operations for their 3 stores, expanded to 5, it was literally all a freestyle. And mind you, I wrote things down, but I'll say it, Lil Wayne freestyled the Carter 3, Billy B freestyled the Hamachi, Yeah, and it really, one of those credits is to those 5 members I listed earlier. If you ask them, they can literally quote me like a book. One of the biggest things I always got was, you're so predictable. You're so predictable. You're so predictable. And they try to use that as whatever their intention was. I was surprised at because I was like, of course this is what it takes to be a leader. It's called consistency. And when my employees come to me and be like, what you're going to say, and they can verbatim say what I'm going to say, it's a special feeling of being able to say yes. That means it's working. Yeah. That means it's paying off. That means my consistency has been balanced. And we did go off on a little bit of a tangent. We jumped into franchising and all that. Can we go back to the special shout outs to your team?
Yes. Like I said, brand new, man. Brand new. I got a guy named Desmond. He's been following me on Facebook for a few years. He's a retired military man going to culinary school at age 50. and just really demonstrating, man, that hey, this is not a game.
Yeah.
And it's never too late to learn, man. And I appreciate that type of enthusiasm. His buddy Neil, also up and coming chef. Just people that are eager and ready and willing and saying, hey, we want to hop on, we believe in what you're doing, and we want to see it prosper. And let me tell you this, man, this has not always been the case. I've been doing this for like 7 years now. And I can't say 7 years ago I would have had the same outcome. I would not have had the same followers. But what it took was for me to become a leader, to show people what I was capable of doing and doing it well for people to want to hop on. So I had asked the question, and I hope I worded it correctly, but I was like, what's more important, having the means to build or having the purpose to build? For instance, let's say that there's an empty area. Do I go and grab the team first to be able to build this, or do I first become a builder myself and then grab the team? And so people need to see the vision. They need to understand the vision. People naturally want to be led. Everybody's not a leader. And if you're trying to gather the people to help you build this dream, build this vision, you have to first go out and become a leader. Show them that you have this ability, you have the skill, you have the skill. And people say, okay, I see what you're doing, and I believe in what you're doing. And because of that, I'm willing to render my services, render my time, my life, to help make this dream come true. So it's been a blessing, man. So definitely shout out to my team.
Yeah, hold on. Let's give him the.
Thank you. Far too kind.
Yeah, all day, every day.
Hey.
And for that credit, it's always funny to see. Maybe not funny. Yeah. It's always interesting to see how often, how they say, great minds think alike. How often we come to the same answers. In the sense of one of the things I preach to aspiring leaders, anyone that's looking to become a manager, anyone that's looking to become a business, anyone that's looking to do anything. One of the biggest things I tell them is right and wrong does not exist. All that exists is I mentioned stoicism earlier, not letting things affect you. Yeah, man, sometimes people mess up. Odysseus, the greatest leader ever, had a genre is named after him. It's called the Heroes of Odyssey because of all Odysseus. Man, that boy messed up. He got his team killed left and right. In fact, when he came back to his island and finished his journey, he was the only surviving member of that. But throughout the entire process, his team was getting countless options. They were constantly tempted as people his morale. They were constantly tempted to say, hey, stop following me. Look, you're in this essentially medieval Las Vegas. You're essentially in ancient land, but you don't have to know. You can stay and go to see those ideas. They're given all the time they could have given up. And in the true original story, the Odyssey and the Iliad, there's so many examples where they do falter. They do say, this is a thing that hey bro, we gotta keep going. I just got beat up. I just got beat up. I just lost an arm, a leg, whatever the case may be. We gotta keep going. And everyone just kept following suit. So to any aspiring managers and business leaders and business owners, I think both of us, myself and you guys, can sit here and tell you, just keep swimming, just keep moving. That's stay true to who you want to be, stay true to your vision. That means sometimes you gotta lead people over a bed of coals to get to that destination. Okay, go through that bed of coals, do what you gotta do, and they will find you. People crave purpose, people crave existence, and be able to explain to them, hey, real quick, we're walking over a bed of coals, but that's going to get us a whole new restaurant. That's going to get us a whole new business. That's going to get us a whole new
Well, the beauty behind it all is, man, no one is exempt from hardship. No, everybody's going to go through it. Mm-hmm. And if I'm going to go through it anyways,
might as well be for a reason.
It might as well be for a reason, and it might as well be with a leader, somebody who's going to guide me through this. And so it's really important to understand perspective. A lot of times bad things happen and you just think, I'm the only one on earth that's feeling this way, man. But I mean, you want to be real, there's somebody somewhere going through 10 times, 1,000 times worse than you are, and they still have a smile on their face. And so I try to put that in perspective as well. Like, hey, I might be upset that my duck confit didn't cook as fast as I wanted to. There's a person somewhere that doesn't even have legs. You know what I mean? Like worrying about how they gotta feed their family and they're making it happen. And so it's just important to know that life is gonna happen. Nobody's exempt from it. But how can I make this a purposeful life? How can I make this problem a purposeful problem? And it just goes back to leadership, man. That's what makes a leader, versus a follower.
And being able to identify the tools you have available to you is of the utmost importance for a leader. And that's where team building really comes in. To be able to find the people, wherever you find them, the people willing to help you, wherever they come from, the past, the future, a website, being able to look at them and identify their strengths, their talents. I know we've all been through a lame interview where essentially just ask your name, phone number. Do you have a pulse? Yes. Okay, you clock in tomorrow. But the reason interviews exist and the reason that people still do them to this day is because a good manager, a good leader can make use of that interview to understand who you, the follower, is as a person, where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are. And people always I'm not gonna say make fun of, but they're always left confused by my interviews because my interviews are essentially always based around philosophy. And I use that philosophy of their life, of their existence, of their purpose to be able to place them in, hey, you're going to be in a support position, you're going to be in a sales position, you're going to be in a work position. You're going to free up my time, or you're going to make me money. And really being able to get to know the team and put them in positions where they are challenged in certain ways, so I can build my own answers. And I ask to you, with your new team, as you are building them, in what ways are you sort of addressing them or keeping engaging them to see, hey, where are you at? How can I either mold you and grow you, or where can I assign you to find out that success?
So you just named it all, man. Essentially molding people. So when I talked to my Chef Raul, he pretty much told me, man, you're gonna have to be prepared to train people. Nobody's gonna come in already knowing what you're thinking, knowing your expectations, knowing what you want. You're gonna have to groom people and build people into being that. And that's how you also build loyalty with your workers. If they come in and they're just themselves, they pretty much made themselves. But if you wanted to groom them towards the business, towards your culture, your business identification, you're going to have to train them and groom them into doing that. So that's one thing. And then also, man, realizing that everybody is not meant to do everything. For instance, Amadi, she's really great at emails, talking to the clients, organizing workers to put people in a place for the event, but she does not want to work events. And I feel like if I was a narcissist, a terrible leader, why don't you want to work these events? You need to work these events. I said, Marty, well, all I want you to do is be able to see the different events that we've done, just so you can get an idea. So when you talk to clients, you kind of, you're in there. But hey, I have no problems with you not working events. If you feel more comfortable working the desk, hey, that is very, very valuable to me, and I appreciate that. And I want you to do that. But if you just can do me that favor, showing people the respect, man. Like, just because you're a leader doesn't mean that you have to downplay anybody. These are not your kids. These are not your children. These are individuals. And they have a life. And for somebody to respect you, I feel like you have to first respect them. Give them that respect. And with that being said, I mean, this weekend we have an event. She volunteered to be a fourth person. I told her, we may or may not have that fourth person as yet. She said, well, push come to shove, I can do that for her. And I know that's not her what she would want to do, but she was willing to jump in and fill in. Yeah, so that's just coming into understanding people and wanting people to thrive where they thrive at. what about with you, man? With your expertise, I know you say you have your five, your powerful
Yeah.
five that will follow you hot,
So
cold, and all that stuff,
and
man.
all that, man, and I have led them. Sorry to them. And I have led them through essentially some brick walls, and we persevered. We pushed through. We broke those brick walls, and we all ran through. But to that same extent is being willing to invest in them, and even if it was just my time. Honestly, these kids were all wild stallions, you know. None of them wanted to listen to me. I've been doing this without you. I should be listening to you. I should be listening to you. And I'm not gonna lie, back then I entered into this and instead of winning them outright with iron fist and really showing them this is what I do, instead I first won them over by saying, hey, whether you're on board or not, this is what we will be doing. This is how we will be tackling it, and you will watch your life change. And at first, they were very resilient, they were very struggling, and there was a tad bit of chaos as we sort of started bringing the two worlds together, as they started seeing Gilbert's methodology. It's fun, it's fine. But truly, before they started listening to me say, hey, this is what we're doing on a daily basis, this is how we're doing it, why we're doing it, it really first started with them being able to approach me for the non-work related things. It started with, oh my god, my boyfriend this, my girlfriend that. Come here, talk to me. Let me show you that I have this expertise, not just in management, but also, y'all are 18, 19, 20. Man, I'm sitting here at 25, 26. I've been put through the ringer. You know, why do you think I ended up as a director of operations at the age of 25 years old? You know, it's not luck, it's not coincidence, it's the knowledge I gained and being really able to display that. And I can't tell you how many times when those little knuckleheads, I was sort of say, hey, if you don't want to do what I'm asking you to do, just go home. You don't got to be here. There's a million options for you. You have my number. Bye. And then they would see that. They'd be like, okay, fine, I'll leave. You sit at those tables and watch me do it single-handedly. Watch me being able to the ones that would play ball to be able to guide them, lead them in the moment, not lose my cool, not say, can you believe four people walked out on us and it's just me and you? No, it was, hey girl, okay, it's just me and you. This is what you're going to do, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to support you. Just rock it out and follow my lead. That's what they saw. And that poor little girl, she worked her little booty off, she worked hard, but she walked home $1,000 in one day as a server at the time, miserable little sushi chain restaurant. And they all saw me like, wait, how can you? And that's how I was able to win them over, and to that end of investing in them, being able to be there for not just the work-related issues, but to be there for them as people and say, hey, before I even care about you becoming a good server or a good host or a good chef or a good anything, I first need you to become a good person. And a friend and I were actually discussing this the other night. You know, good is to do what others expect. That's what it means to do. To do the right thing is what you need yourself to do. And that's the difference between good and right. And to really teach that to these kids and say, hey, you need to be doing the right thing. Sure, it might disagree with me. Sure, it might end you up out of this restaurant. But you really need to be able to find that within yourself to stand up for yourself. And being able to build your team in that regard, that's why Coach Pop said, you know, he was able to get Tim Duncan on 5 rings is because I never once coached basketball, coached life, coached lifestyle, coached according to myself.
That's a big deal right there. My mom always tells me too, like, it doesn't matter the situation, just make sure that you're doing the right thing. Yeah. As long as you're doing the right thing, everything else will fall into place. And the funny thing about doing the right thing is, man, it doesn't always feel right. No. Sometimes the right thing is the hardest thing to do. And it produces character. It's putting yourself to the test, building your integrity. Hey, if everybody's looking at me for instance, I feel like with the winery, man, I feel like the good thing would have been to, let's try to break even with you. You know?
Yeah.
We had a situation where there was a client that wanted to essentially go back on their word. Right? I've had people that have been supporting me for 3 years since I've been doing this. And pretty much, man, when the contract is written, the contract is written. And there's nothing against the person, it's nothing against, it's business. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's business, man. And if I'm going to hold this standard to the small people, and there's no small person, but essentially to, a lesser paying client, why should I give a bigger break to a higher paying company? So it's just that integrity behind that. They promise all these great relationships and all these things if I were to bridge with them, but at the end of the day, I felt like we did the right thing. And it kind of got a little ugly. It wasn't pretty for the duration of the time. It might still, have some real feelings from that matter, but at the end of the day, I feel good about sticking to my plans and integrity. That's business.
It's like consistency. Because at the end of the day, if you're not consistent, you don't understand the purpose.
Exactly.
Just like you mentioned, if you would have cut them the break and said, hey, I know you totally flopped, but don't worry, I'll work for free, essentially.
Right.
Then it comes down to the person that saved up all year long just to try to get you to cater their personal dinner for 10 people.
Right.
And it's like, what, hey, you did it free for the big guys that owed you more than 10 grand. Why aren't you going to do it free for the little guy who's only going to pay you X amount?
Right. And that just keeps the business honest.
Yeah.
It's
like, good business practice.
It's great because there's gonna be a lot of times where your family members want discounts, your close friends want discounts. All these people are gonna try to look for that little hole that they can just kind of squeeze through, man. And if you start letting people go through that hole gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually it becomes bigger than your business. And so we wasn't going there, but he took it there. But it's all good, man. Just stick to your guns, and then I tell you what, too, man. When your team members see that you're consistent with your pricing and how you treat everybody, that builds that team culture, that team standard.
It gives them something to take pride in.
Exactly. They know that chef is not going to fold for the clients. I just feel like it builds that respect. Okay, this man is going to be a man of his word, no matter what. And I feel like for me, that gives me a sense of confidence and security.
And it's wild that that's the truest statement that everyone can do. Even if you haven't realized that truth rings true. Because I was on the phone with the friend when they first started telling us that, hey, we're not going to pay the full amount. They said, hey, we can't pay the full amount. I sat there and I was on the phone with my friend. I was like, I told him, if these people don't pay out the full contract, their word may mean nothing to them. My word means something to me. And the fact that I created this opportunity, I brought the together, I'm not going back on it. So these people say, hey, let's try to pay him $2,000 less. Okay, that's going to be $2,000 out of my pocket. Because at the end of the day, I refuse to have that associated. I refuse to let that be a part of my business. I found this cool thing in Gilbert, but you never know what might happen. Don't get me wrong, he's a cool guy, but you never know. No, I will make sure it always rings true. Anything I create, anything I am a part of, just like I said at the beginning of the show, it's going to be the best as possible. And that means that I have to pay something. They can try getting that or whatever they make on their contract. But don't worry, he is still the money that you signed on to receive because that is a guild guarantee that we never go back on our word. We never, hey, can we get creative with something real quick? No. We make sure that we honor everything we say, everything we tell you we're going to do. You have to be hard. Even if they feel like it's not what everyone wants to do. Yeah. The right thing to do is very rarely what everyone wants to do. Their truth may not be the same thing,
Yeah. And then there's something my dad told me. He's like, it's okay to have adversity. It's like if this was going smooth and everybody loved you and everybody liked you, that would have meant that you were fake. And it just made me think, like, if I would have coded for them, I would have been fake. Because if I'm breaking my word for these people, but I'm upholding it for everybody else, that gives me a double standard. And that's one thing that I would love for nobody to be able to say about Kaius, that Kaius has a double standard. I want to be thorough in everything that I do with everybody that I am. If I tell them to do something, even if it's hard, I'm going to try my very best to make sure that thing happens. There's no excuses. So, shout out to, keeping your word, showing that leadership, and doing the hard things sometimes. Leadership is not easy, man. It's not easy. It's not easy to make that sacrifice.
First, just imagine if that event had gone sour, they didn't pay you, and he bet without that. And then the team that you would have brought on as what, the first event with you. Imagine how they would have said that, even though we're doing the same amount of work, they failed their end. And it's the way you act, the way you are, defines who you are as a person.
And what they ended up doing, what they should have did anyways. You know what I mean? If you didn't sell your ticket, if you didn't do your part, give them out.
Yeah, I know. And they got their money's worth.
Yeah.
And I think, you had mentioned where things that's really where, like, they were upset. I'm not going to say upset. Who knows what their intention was? Who knows what they were doing? To be stoic is to remove yourself from others' intentions and focus on others' actions. But it truly was hilarious to see them ask the very next day for, like, man, everything went great. I wish we would have held the bar in. Yeah, I wish we would have.
Yeah.
Well, what could you have done to help us? Oh, I would have done so many things. To that extent, though, you give people what they want. Never force anyone to move out of their comfort zone. Never force anyone to really betray themselves, or else you end up being in a position where you can force yourself.
Let people do what they want to do, and when they do it, then they can say, "Oh." But it's funny though, because you think, we did everything they asked for. We did everything that we had committed to doing. It was them that did not do what they were supposed to do. Yet they still found a means to blame us for the
Yeah, and I'm not gonna say blame. It's more so they understood a little bit emotion. Where, 2 days beforehand, we made a flyer for them. Be like, oh my god, you sold no tickets. Don't worry, we'll put together a flyer. The next day, here, how come you didn't do that sooner? Because I still have that burned in
question is, you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Like, this is your event. We wanted to market. We wanted to be more hands-on.
You said that? Like I said, I have burned in my and to that same extent, we are talking about team building. Their team is essentially a rotating team. And when we worked that event with them, when we did that and we produced it, and we had it built, it sounded like it's that lack of consistency, that lack of being able to say, I know what I'm here to do, I know how I affect the team, what my role is, I know the expectation coming in, I know what to expect from me, I know how I can succeed, I know where my success lies, I know what it looks like, I know what it feels like, I know what tools I have. There's still people that will ask themselves, we've all worked that job before. You just don't get the training. No one ever tells you, oh, hey, this will be cool. You're like 4 months in when you finally find out, oh, wait, you military discount? Okay, I've been given one, my bad. And those are all examples of bad leadership. And just pared it back because honestly, it truly was the greatest compliment my soul has ever received. Is when it came to me walking up to an employee, and not so much just scold them. This wasn't a let me rub your face thing. It was, hey, let's talk about it. That happened. I should have been dead in the face. I should have over. I know. I should have done X, Y, Z. I had you in the back of my head the entire time, hearing you saying this. Okay, good. Thank you. So to that extent, to that point about, we are pulling up to around halftime. So to all those, I will say this: my summary is practice stoicism, practice being strong in the face of adversity, and realize that everyone has their own adversity. And if you wish to be a leader, you must move forward and carry on. Help them through their adversity.
Leadership starts at the top, and it doesn't stop. It's something that leaders make leaders make leaders make leaders make leaders. Leaders make the world go round. In a world where so many people want to follow, it's important that we have good leaders. People want to follow a bad leader at times. Yeah, man. Hitler led a bunch of people. And, I guess technically he was a good leader.
He was a good leader.
He was
with
an
wrong
effective.
results. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
That's
he
a much
he
better
was effective. But like I said, people are going to want to follow. Make it a point to become that stand-up person that can make a positive change in this world. And that starts within. What can you do yourself to the stoicism? Looking at the man in the mirror, what can this man do to make a better impact on the world? 110%. So that is my summary, my mustard. And yeah, man, it's been great talk with you guys. Like you said, next week and moving forward, we should have a whole main studio. Growing. Yeah, 100%. So, and we'll be better with the emotions.
Yeah. It's harvest season right now. We got a lot to do. Don't you worry, it's all coming. We pay equal mind to every future we do. So just sit back, watch the show, enjoy it. Like I said, people at all times, hit like, share, post, subscribe. Help us conquer our world. But I do want to give it for everyone. But for the viewers at home, for everyone following us,
Y'all know. Don't get it twisted.
I wish to practice something. And if y'all will play with me, if y'all will allow me this practice session, follow us through our journey of creating a good podcast and better business. We're going to hit you with... Alright, we're still here. You ready? Ready? We're going to hit it. This has been Mirepoix. Thank you for joining. Thank you for seeing. Thank you for being I'm just pushing all the sound effects. Thank you all. Good night. This has been Mirepoix. You're welcome for your earbuds. You're welcome for your machines. We are done. We are out. Well,